Sitting at home,
looking for new video games.
guess you could call us.
Alright guys, welcome back to
Bros.
Vidya Bros. Yeah, cause you can't catch any of the legendary Pokemon yet, cause they're gonna do, events for them.
Yeah. So we're not going to go play that minigame with that chicken yet, but we'll come back in the next session to do that.
We're gonna do a chicken dance.
There's a minigame where you have to talk to and meet 20 different cats, but it's so easy to confuse them and talk to the same one over and over again, because there are some cats that look alike. And after that, you get a piece of heart, but we're gonna do that in the next session.
Alright.
Because literally that'll take me probably an hour, because it gets very confusing after you talk to most of the cats. And yes, it's a minigame you play as Wolflink only.
I figured, because you can't talk to cats normally.
Yeah, so yeah, it's a Wolflink minigame. Alright, so now we're gonna give that horse charm that we got to Duck Girl.
Mindy. Can we just name her Mindy now?
Yes.
Sean can hear me.
Yeah, Sean's a quack. I knew you once.
I knew what once?
Yes, this feels so familiar, the scent of hay. Long ago when we were young, you and I...
What? Don't tell me you got sex under the hay bale.
You were always there. You were always beside me.
Oh god, don't tell me she's talking about a sex scene. Oh, what? No, don't tell me she got raped.
Iwata.
I didn't do it.
I like how the horse is just there for the ride.
That's cool.
I gotta itch my ear. Hold on a second. I'm gonna take my earphone out.
Is this where they show the city in the sky?
No, but those kids are watching.
That angry baby that looks like AVGN.
No.
I never thought of that. He does a little bit.
It's Sid from fucking Toy Story.
This gift was meant for you. It was something I wanted to give you before you left on your journey. Please, Iwata, take it.
Quack.
She does look like a duck.
Shut up and take my money.
I feel like she would be some kind of like stupid shit from Breadwinners.
You got the horse call. Ilea made this just for Ponyta. I forgot that's what we named her. So now we don't need the grass that you can play to summon her. We can summon her anywhere with this item. As long as we're not in a dungeon or a cave. You don't need to worry about me any longer. Whenever you return, I'll be waiting for you.
Will you now?
Yeah, she got her memory back, dude.
No more amnesia.
Iwata, do you remember what I was saying about the Rod of the Heavens? Well, actually, it was about the messenger to the heavens who held the rod. The nice woman who saved me told me about it. Apparently in this woman's village they guarded something for the heavenly messenger for generations, so they await him. But they can't give this item away until the messenger arrives with the rod. That's why the lady couldn't leave her village, you see. Say, Iwata, do you have any idea who this messenger to the heavens might be, or even what the rod is?
Nope.
Well, what we are going to need to do is take the rod out.
Whip it out.
Yeah, we're whipping it out.
Wait, so did you name this Iwata, or was it named Iwata already?
No, I named him. Whatever you name your file is the name you give for Link.
Ah.
Yeah. Okay. Look at the belly. Okay. So he's talking about the owl statue, but that's in skywriting, Jeff.
Alright. I'm watching.
Okay. There's a way to break the shield.
We gotta break it with the rod.
I think we have to go back to that lady. She gives us a book that you can put all the characters in for the skywriting.
Okay, that's cool.
So we have to go back to that village. Let's talk. Yeah, so I gotta go back to that lady's village. For some reason we couldn't before, but now we gotta go back. Because she has a book that we need. Wait, can I warp by there? Yes, I can. Alright, good. Goody, goody gumdrops. That's gonna save us a lot of time.
So you want to hear something very, very, very interesting?
What?
So, I don't know exactly if anyone heard of this, but I found out about it. Well, I know people have heard of this, but not many people have heard of this. I found an article on Kotaku. There's this popular YouTube channel out there, not like popular like PewDiePie or
Markiplier,
but
or Boogie2988.
Yeah, not that popular, but it's like one of those guys that does like gaming stuff.
Oh, so like Alpha Omega Sim.
Sort of, but he resides in the town of California known as Seattle.
Seattle's in Washington, you idiot.
See? I was testing you. And you passed. Good job. You get an A on your history test now.
Yay! I don't know what that has to do with history, but yay.
At least you know where your landmarks are.
I play Pokemon Go, of course I know. Hey, the kitty cats are back!
Okay, so...
It's fucking adorable.
Oh,
look at all these kitties! And they follow me when I run.
So, in Seattle, though, in Washington, resides a lot of actual game developers and companies and tech companies out there.
Brandon, why are you running with your feelings?
So when you're bound to find something really cool in that city because there's like a lot of like
mini game with the cats.
A lot of like gaming stores and whatnot in that town, in that city.
Yeah.
So this guy on YouTube goes to this like
Hey, there's more cats in the house. This is what I was trying to show you before.
One of these shops, whatever, and
they're playing with their balls. It's so cute.
And this guy was just throwing away this device, and take a guess what the device was.
Oh, I showed her the rod, and now she's like, "Is that the Dominion rod?" She realizes we're the messenger of the heavens. You can talk though, and yep, that's the book that we need.
Okay, so this. Well, take a guess at what the device is that this guy found. You will not, in your million year, get this.
Sorry, I was looking at my phone to see how charged it was for Pokemon Go. Me and Sean go out to wherever.
Where do you want to go?
I don't know yet. I doubt Slobway's still open.
I don't think so.
They're closed at like 7 o'clock. What, Jeff?
Nothing.
Close. That's good.
But, this guy, he found the one and only made, fully tested...
If only Pizza Hut delivered.
Fully tested,
cool.
Nintendo 64 DD, or the Nintendo 64 disk drive for for the American market.
Holy shit, really?
Yeah, and he actually talked to the guy on the phone who the guy who developed, coded, and created the N64 DD or disk drive.
That's awesome, dude.
What?
Now,
some guy found the one and only ever man-made of Nintendo 64 disk drive.
The one that was
talked to creator of it.
It wasn't
really?
even.
There's another video that I found. You remember how like way back when Nintendo wanted to merge with PlayStation?
Yeah, and by the way, this guy looks like Harry Potter.
Nice.
He does, actually. I was thinking about that.
So there's this video that I found with the one working model. I don't remember where I found it, but it's there somewhere.
But
in the internets.
But you want to know what's really interesting about that Nintendo 64 DD?
What?
That it's not even a developer kit model. It's an actual model that was tested for retails for sales. And it has like a sticker on it that says US, like US something on it. It says lot test, which means it's been tested for the US market. Meaning it was one of the very only one that were ready and to ship out to America for market. and it came with this, like, you know how the Nintendo 64 DD used like floppy disk, but Nintendo's version of it?
Yeah, by the way, did you notice that the Dominion rod is now working again?
Yes.
How awesome is that? That spell that guy read just made the magic work with the rod.
That's cool.
So now we're going to be able to get the characters for the missing characters for that book that we need to be able to break the seal on that owl statue. But what were you saying about the disk drive again?
Like, you know how they use like their own floppy disk with like their version of it?
Yeah.
The one that's in the that came with the American version of the N64 DD. And for some reason or another, like the guy said that it actually boots up in English, so you know that it's an American one and made, because the guy that developed it actually confirmed it.
Yeah.
And what he doesn't know, though, and it's the most interesting thing ever, is that the disc that's inside of it it doesn't need like an actual cartridge, so you have to buy a cartridge for it to boot up into the disc drive. So it's like you just plug it in and it boots up automatically, and the actual disc inside cannot be read, but apparently it's like a blue it's like a blue floppy disk, and apparently like there's a lot of them going around on eBay that people are like trying to buy. But the one, and if you look at the serial number, you can tell which ones were sold and which ones were not sold, like through a list on the internet. And the one that he, what were we gonna say?
I'm just seeing this. I was just saying that's actually so cool though that someone did that.
But think about this though. The one that he has is the serial number on the floppy disk has not been sold or anything, so it's the first ever seen version, like first ever seen the one that he has. And he tried to ask what the guy that created it, what would be on that floppy disk, and he had no idea exactly what it is. But he was explaining to him that when they were developing it for the US market, there was supposed to be actual like full games on there. Like there's supposed to be another Zelda game coming out for the disc drive. There's supposed to be another Perfect Dark game. There's supposed to be an F-Zero game coming out for the American market. There was supposed to be a lot of good games on there, and he either speculates that it's that on that cartridge is either on the floppy disk, not the cartridge, but the floppy disk either contains a full working US game, or it contains code that he used to demo off what the N64 DD can do. But he's saying that if someone who knows like computer hacking knowledge and computer knowledge can reverse engineer the American version of the N64 DD and emulate the American operating system of it, and can figure out what's on that disc, he's gonna do a follow-up video and show it off what's on there.
I think that'd be incredible, so that people can actually see how the thing was supposed to be.
Yeah, and he also said that he wishes it's either a Zelda game, or he wishes to God that he wishes it's a prototype version of Earthbound 64.
I would actually like to see that, to see how far they went with Earthbound 64 before it got scrapped completely.
I would love to see that too, but I don't believe that it's gonna be Earthbound 64 though. You wanna know why?
Why?
Because that game was never meant to be released outside of Japan at the time.
What, really? Oh yeah, because Mother 3 is only in Japan still currently.
Yeah, so it's not, I'm pretty sure it's not going to be that, but if it's a new Zelda game that we don't know about, or if it's an expansion to Zelda, either Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask, I'm all for it to see what the hell's on that thing.
Yeah, me too.
And what's weird though is that, well, it's not totally weird because Nintendo like to do this kind of bullshit though, but most gaming companies like to do this. Is that the N64 DD, no matter which region, even for Japan or America or Europe, they're all region locked. So, because he bought or had a bunch of Japanese N64 DD games, and apparently only 10 of them were made, and none of them work on the American system. So we had nothing to test it with. So we can't see it yet until someone can hack into it and see what's on that floppy disk. Because if that's the case, if they can get that to work, that can be one of the most rarest Nintendo items ever made.
It was actually a lot nicer in here earlier, Sean.
Oh, I believe it.
Sorry, what were you saying, Jeff?
I was saying that if he can find out what's on that thing and show it off, and if it's a full working game, he's gonna have one of the rarest Nintendo items ever to be released or ever to find.
Yeah, I honestly really want to see. I really hope someone does actually get that to work.
So do I. That's gonna be incredible. Like, what do you think is gonna be on there?
Hopefully something to do with Super Mario 64's sequel that was supposed to be on the disk drive. That was never revealed to the public.
Maybe, but then again, they would also put it up on in Japan first, though, technically. So you know.
Well, yeah. There was only like a little demo showed to people, like, but it was never revealed like to the public when they canceled the idea.
I really want to know what that Zelda game is supposed to be, though. Now.
The one that was from like Space World to like whatever year it was.
It was actually a Gamescom that they did that. It's called, but yeah, actually no, it was Space World because that's the guy that developed it actually confirmed that's like it could be the code that he was using to test.
It was before like Wind Waker was showed to be the way it was when it came out.
Yeah, that was just a tech demo though. That wasn't an actual game that they were developing. But,
and then people got disappointed when it turns out that's not the game that they made, and then it's like people grew to love it.
Well, yeah, because Wind Waker was like one of the best games out there.
Yeah. Alright, we got another Sky character.
You know what I want to see?
What?
I want to see like someone make, or I want to like test one of those games out on the show one day. The disk drive games.
I would like to.
On an emulator at least, because there's no way I'm going to be able to find one of those and buy any of the Japanese games, because it's not going to work on my system, of course.
Because it's not a Japanese system.
Yeah.
I farted.
You're not a Japanese system.
Or I want to see someone make like an SNES version or an NES version.
Sean said that you're not a Japanese system.
I heard that. So, we'll see you guys in the next episode. Hey guys, if you like what you saw in that video, please check out our latest series, To the Left. I hope you enjoy it. Also, if you want more hilarious videos, please check out our other series down below. I'm sure you will enjoy that as well. And last but not least, please hit that subscribe button. The more subscribers we get, the more content we can provide. Thank you, and I hope to see you in the next video. Peace.